Hello dear students, let's continue our chapter number 7, Metals and Non-Metals of Standard 8, Science. This is our part 3. Children, we learn physical properties of metals and non-metals. Now let's see the chemical properties of metals. In this, we will be learning how does metal actually react with different substances. Let's see the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration is the basis of chemical behavior of element. It tells you how exactly the electrons are arranged in the shell of the atom. Majority of the metals have up to 3 electrons in their outermost shell. It means they do not have more than 3 electrons in the outermost shells. For example, see the first example, sodium. Sodium symbol is Na. Has 1 electron in the outermost shell. Atomic number of sodium is 11. So, electronic configuration of sodium is 2, 8 and 1. It means 2 electron in the first shell, that is K shell, 8 electrons in the L shell and only 1 electron in the last or M shell. See the other examples. Second example is magnesium. Magnesium denoted as Mg has atomic number is 12. Therefore, 1 additional electron as compared to sodium. Therefore, the electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 2 with 2 electrons in the outermost shell. See the third example, that is aluminium. Aluminium symbol is Al. It has atomic number 13. Therefore, its electronic configuration is 2, 8, 3. It means 3 electron in the outermost shell. Therefore, metals carry up to 3 electrons in the outermost shell. And because of this, metals have this ability to always donate electron. We have seen about electronic configuration of metals. Now let's study the formation of ions. Formation of ions. Metals have a tendency to lose their valence electron to form positively charged ions, that is cations. So, when you lose electrons have negative charge. So, when you lose this negative charge, you will get positive charge ions. And these positively charged ions called cation. Let us see some examples. We have seen sodium earlier has the configuration 2, 8 and 1. So, number of valence electron is 1. So, when this 1 electron is lost, the electronic configuration become 2 and 8 and 1 electron is lost. So, we write it 1 electron, negative 1 electron. And now since sodium lost 1 negative charge, so it acquired 1 positive charge. Next example is magnesium. Magnesium has electronic configuration 2, 8, 2. It means 2 electrons in the outermost shell. So, number of valence electron is 2. So, once these 2 electrons are lost, the electronic configuration become, 2, 8. Since 2 electrons are lost, magnesium will have 2 positive signs because now it has 2 positive charges. Now, last example is aluminium. Has electronic configuration 2, 8 and 3. 3 electrons in the outermost shell. So, once these 3 electrons are lost, the electronic configuration become 2 and 8. And we will get aluminium with 3 positive charge since 3 electrons having negative charge are lost. See, metals normally have the capability of donating electrons and getting convert to give rise to positive ions. We understood this? What? Metals have the capability to donate the electrons and get the positive charge. Next is chemical reaction of metals with oxygen. Metals combine with oxygen to form their oxides. It means whenever metal react with oxygen, it forms that metal oxide or it gives rise to corresponding oxides. Very simple, children. When metal plus oxygen, see, it gives rise to metal oxide. For example, magnesium Mg react with oxygen O2, it gives or it forms magnesium oxide. So it will give MgO, magnesium oxide. Same way, so take other example, zinc. Suppose zinc react with oxygen, it gives zinc oxide. Iron reacts with oxygen, it will give iron oxides, or zinc oxide, iron oxide, magnesium oxides. Okay, chemical reactions of metal with oxygen. Therefore, metal combine with oxygen to form respective metal oxides. The metal oxides are basic in nature. How do you know the metal oxides are basic in nature? Because acidic and basic, this nature depend upon the pH value of the element. Metal oxides have pH greater than 7. Therefore, metal oxides are basic in nature. If you dip red litmus paper in this solution, red litmus paper will get convert or will get turned into blue, which shows that it is basic in nature. When metal oxides react with an acid to form salt and water. So, whenever basic substances react with an acidic substances, it will form salt and water. See the reaction. Metal oxide means here copper oxide react with acid, that is HCl. It will form salt, that is copper chloride, and water. So, when metal oxides react with an acid to form salt and water. Now, let us study reaction of metal with acid. Take dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube. We can take any acid, but here we are taking dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube. Then add zinc dust to it. Zinc is the metal, will react with dilute hydrochloric acid. Take a glowing splinter near the mouth of the tube. So, what is meant by splinter? You know, children, splinter is a small piece of wood which is lit by fire. So, we have to take this piece of wood with fire near the open end of the test tube or mouth of the test tube. Observe the glowing splinter. So, now when you take this splinter near the mouth of the test tube, you will observe that the splinter glows even more brighter. Also, you will notice that some sound coming out from this, because in this reaction, metals when react with acid, salt will form and hydrogen gas is released, right? So, this hydrogen gas is what causes the splinter glow even more brighter also, and also form sound that comes out from it. See more examples of chemical reaction with metal with acid. See the more examples. See, metal react with acid, it will form metal salt and hydrogen. Based on which metal is reacting, the corresponding salt will form and hydrogen gas will release out. See the example, when magnesium will react with the hydrochloric acid, it will give magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas released. Okay. See the another example, aluminium, when it will react with the hydrochloric acid, it will give aluminium chloride and hydrogen gas. Here also hydrogen gas is released and chloride is formed. So, all that metal salts form. Metal salt is when metal react with the acid, it will produce it will form metal salt and hydrogen gas. So now let's study the reaction of metal with water. Children, most metals do not show any observable and fast reaction with cold water. But some metals like sodium and potassium reacts with cold water to produce their hydroxide and hydrogen gas. So, when you will put any metal in water, you will not observe any reaction or any change happening to it. Suppose copper, if you added in the cold water, it will not show any reaction immediately. But there are exceptions to it. And these exceptions are some metals like sodium and potassium. When these metals react very strongly with cold water to form with their respective hydroxide. See this. Sodium. First of all, metal when react with water, it will produce metal hydroxide and hydrogen. So example, sodium Na will react with water H2O. It will give sodium hydroxide, okay, and hydrogen gas. So sodium will form sodium hydroxide. Similar way, potassium, when it will react with water, it will produce potassium hydroxide along with hydrogen gas. Magnesium metal will not show any reaction. See, sodium and potassium is very reactive with the water. But magnesium metal will not show any reaction with cold water immediately. But when you put in a steam or hot water, it will show the similar reaction. It means it will form magnesium hydroxide along with hydrogen gas. Is it clear? I hope you clear. See, in this video we learn electronic configuration, right? Formation of ions, metal reaction with oxygen, metal reaction with acid also, and metal reaction with water. So I hope children you are cleared with this topic. Which one? Chemical properties of metals.